Okay, welcome to my presentation on nutrition. So, objectives for this lesson includes distinguish between heterotrophic and autotrophic nutrition, to describe the process of photosynthesis as the process by which green plants manufacture organic substances from inorganic substances. Relate the external and internal structure of the leaf to its function in photosynthesis. And finally, we're going to stop at explain how environmental factors affect the rate of photosynthesis. All right, so first off, we need to define what is nutrition. So, nutrition could be considered as a method of feeding, right? Or obtaining food or nutrients. Or another word that could be used is nourishment, right? So nutrition deals with nourishment. And all living organisms need food to provide them with energy. So that's another key term right there. Energy. Energy is essential for an organism to survive because without energy, the organism cannot function. And therefore, nutrition provides an organism with energy and also nourishment. And nourishment in this case refers to the the nutrients, the minerals, the vitamins, and all those other micro and macronutrients that the organism needs to survive. So that's why nutrition is important. It's the process of feeding or obtaining energy and nourishment. Now, nutrition comes in two forms. So we have two types of nutrition. We have we have autotrophic nutrition. This is autotrophic nutrition, and we have heterotrophic nutrition. So we're going to look at heterotrophic nutrition first, and because autotrophic nutrition really is the basis of our topic, we're going to look at it second. So heterotrophic nutrition here refers to actually obtaining ready-made food, ready-made organic food. And organisms that consume or obtain their nourishment and energy from ready-made organic food, we call those autotrophs. So autotrophs include most, if all animals, fungi, and most bacteria. They obtain ready-made organic food from their environment. Now they do this in three ways. So you have the Holozoic way, you have the saprophytic way, and the parasitic way. You would be readily familiar with parasitic because when we talk about symbiotic relationships, right? Parasitism comes to mind. And that is where we have a parasite and we have a host. So the host suffers and the parasite benefit because the parasite is feeding on the host. So that's what occurs in a parasitic relationship. So the parasite in a lot of the cases is a smaller organism than the host. So for example, we could have tapeworms in our gut, tapeworms, even a mosquito. A mosquito could be considered a parasite. So if we have tapeworms, ticks, right? So if we have ticks, tapeworms, mosquitoes, all of these are parasites and they feed on the host. So these organisms obtain their nourishment and energy from the host. Now, saprophytic is a type of nutrition where it's basically two groups of organisms. You have the detritivores and you have the decomposers. Good. So the detritivores are things like the vulture, and small, just like either a beetle or even an earthworm. So all of these organisms are detritivores. They feed on dead organic matter or dead organisms. Decomposers are just two groups. You have fungi and bacteria. Good. So the fungi and the bacteria make up the decomposers group. The detritivores, the earthworm, the beetle, all of those little bugs and little things like some snails, some slugs, certain worms, the vulture itself, and some other animals that they feed on dead organic matter. We call them saprotrophs or saprophytes. So that's how they obtain their energy and nourishment from the dead bodies of organisms. Now, Holozoic is a group now, or is a method that humans use and other animals as well. So they consume the organism whole. So, well, whole in the sense that we consume the organism while it is either alive or when we kill it and prepare it. So in the case of humans, we eat fruits alive, right? So we pick the fruit from the tree and just eat it. We don't wait on it to die. All right. So holozoic nutrition is like that. It is a process of actually consuming and breaking down the food and absorbing the nutrients from it. Holozoic nutrition. So that is what heterotrophic nutrition is about, is the fact that organisms obtain the food ready-made. It doesn't have to go under any process. It's already ready-made. They just consume it, right? Now, to the main topic we're dealing with is autotrophic nutrition. Now, in autotrophic nutrition, it is actually talking about self-feeding. Now, these organisms, we call them autotrophs. This is mainly green plants and some bacteria. And what they do is that they use inorganic compounds. Inorganic compounds like water and carbon dioxide and minerals to manufacture now organic food. So that's what they do. They make the food. So unlike the heterotrophs that need to obtain ready-made food, autotrophs actually use raw materials from the environment to create organic food. So that's why organisms such as some bacteria and all green plants are called autotrophs. So the main process behind autotrophic nutrition is photosynthesis. And this is the process that we're going to delve into right now. So the process of photosynthesis includes the process by which green plants convert carbon dioxide to this process by which green plants, so photosynthesis is the process by which green plants convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose by using sunlight energy absorbed by chlorophyll in the chloroplast of cells. So the basics of this topic is that are the fundamentals that you should actually know the difference between a plant cell and an animal cell. And in a plant cell, there are certain structures, certain organelles that are going to be present in the plant cell, but they are going to be absent in the animal cell. So now,